Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my very messy bedroom because it is packing day. Flying out tomorrow, bright and early, for an IMSA race. I have to leave the house at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport, so packing the day before. And I'm just gonna take the time today to show you guys everything that I pack to take with me to an IMSA race. Not talking about camera equipment, but everything else. I should probably do a camera equipment video at some point though. Let me know in the comments if that's something you would like, because I do get asked a lot about the equipment that I use, and I've done some shorts and stuff, but I've never done a full breakdown. But today we're just gonna pack up everything else that I take with me that you might not think of, that I need to do the event that isn't cameras. So first off, we should probably talk about my suitcase. So this is one of my many suitcases. This is a Swiss Gear run-of-the-mill suitcase that I bought at Marshall's. It's already beat to hell. In fact, on the first trip ever, Air France put a nice dent in it right there. I don't buy expensive luggage because even the expensive stuff gets beat to hell. I also like hard-sided luggage because your stuff doesn't get as wet if it has to sit out on the ramp in the rain. Where should we start? Let's start with clothes. So let me grab this stack of clothing, and like anyone, let's just start with socks. And we should start with socks. So I love wearing different socks. I only wear high socks. I do not wear ankle socks. I used to. I wear my tan lines proudly. I just think high socks look way cooler. So I've got my cat socks. Those are my race day socks. I always wear those on race day. I've got these sort of asymmetrical stance socks. I've got another pair of black stance socks, and then some nice green shoe socks that match some shorts I'm bringing with me. So we'll pack these in. I always tend to lay these like in the bottom because they actually fit really well in between where the extending handle goes. So they fit quite well on the bottom there. Then we've got underwear. Obviously you need to bring underwear, and then you always have to bring an extra pair in case you your pants, and then an extra pair in case you your pants twice. Very important, something I have a lot of anxiety about. So always bringing multiple pairs of underwear, way more than I need. Then we go to shorts. I wear these Lululemon shorts that are pretty nice. They're not cheap, but they have the liner built in. So you actually don't even need to wear underwear with these. You still can, but they have the built-in underwear basically, and the underwear has a pocket in it for your phone. So I can slide my phone in this little pocket, and it's stuck to the side of my leg so it doesn't move around, which is actually quite nice when you're sort of running around the racetrack. And then I can also wear these like to go running if I want. In the evenings, like after I've worn them for the day and they're toast, I can wear them to go for a run. 2 black pairs and a green pair. So we'll load those in. Then t-shirts. I love t-shirts as well. I love funny graphic t-shirts. So I tend to wear graphic tees. I got this Ford Bronco shirt. You've seen that in my vlogs a bunch of times. I've got the Disco Cat shirt as well, very important. I guess he's a DJ cat, but that just makes people laugh, It's nice. You get a lot of comments on it, makes people smile, it's important. Then we've got the deep cut Simpsons joke. We've got the Billy and the Clonosaurus shirt. Don't get nearly as many comments on this shirt as I thought I would. I think people just see it and they just immediately think Jurassic Park, but I have had a few people be like, that shirt is amazing. And then finally, I have probably one of my weirdest shirts is this Hiroshima Toyo Carp shirt with Morishita's name and number on the back. I'm a big Morishita guy. He's a 2-time MPB All-Star, so got to represent and rep Morishita when I'm at the racetrack, And I guess continuing with clothing, I have a bunch of waterproof stuff. So these are like waterproof splash pants that I bought at Decathlon. They're actually very good. I've had these for a few years. There's no rain in the forecast, but you never know when a big thunderstorm is going to roll in the summertime. So always good to have your rain stuff with you. Then I've also got nice big Decathlon rain jacket. This is their 5-star rated rain jacket, and it did me quite well in a monsoon downpour in Malaysia a few years ago. So still rocking this rain jacket. Then to go with that, I've also got some Gore-Tex Nike shoes. So I actually at the racetrack, I wear trail running shoes most of the time. So these are like Nike trail running shoes that are also Gore-Tex. So they have that like Gore-Tex waterproof technology, which is pretty fantastic. And they are quite waterproof. I used to wear On running shoes quite a lot. I still wear some of their slip-ons, but they don't last long enough, and they're just not actually waterproof. But I buy these at like outlet malls and stuff. So continuing with shoes, I guess we'll go into my running stuff. So these are the running shoes I'm bringing. These are the Asics Gel Nimbus running shoe. These are an expensive running shoe, but they're very good for someone who runs as much as I do. These are my like basic training shoe. I have lots of pairs of running shoes. I love buying gear. I bring these along to do like 1 or 2 runs, hopefully. Might not have time, but we might have time. It's always just good to have it with you. And then speaking of other running stuff, I've got just a set of like running kit. I've got a pair of shoe socks, some 2XU half tights, and an undershirt, and then a shirt to wear over top. Sometimes I'll just wear the compression shirt with no shirt over top. But if I'm in kind of like a more conservative sort of area, especially when I'm in Europe and stuff, where people don't really dress like that when they work out, I'll wear a sort of like less tight stuff. I don't know. I think it's just a feeling that I have, but I definitely used to wear like compression shirts and compression shorts all the time with nothing else to go running. And I'd get a lot of weird looks in like Belgium and Italy and stuff. So now I tend to always wear like an overshirt. Maybe I'm just not nice to look at with compression clothing on. Who knows? And then I always have a little running hat. This is just a cheap one from Decathlon. Something to soak up the sweat, keep the sweat out of my eyes. Then I almost forgot I also have a sweat towel. This is like my, I bought this one in Japan. It's like the Japan baseball team towel. So I usually bring that with me. It's just a nice little towel to have to swipe up the sweat after you go running. And then of course we have 2 pairs of Sunnies, both from Gooder. Big Gooder guy. Their sunglasses are incredibly affordable for the quality that they are. Just got my pair of regular white ones. I'm kind of known for these now. I've had people in the paddock be like, I didn't recognize you because you're not wearing your white glasses. And then I have these panel ones as well that I usually wear running. And I've actually started wearing them at the track more often. I think they actually do help protect my eyes at the same time from like pieces of rubber flying off the track and things. So a couple pairs of glasses, and of course we keep those in these nice cases. And now on to the items that help me cheat death to stay alive for another day. I've got this folding yoga mat. Always bring that with me. Great investment. This one was like $30 on Amazon, and I've had it for, oh my God, 3-4 years now. And I keep thinking I'll get a new one, but it's still good, you know? Then I've got this foam roller that I bought in Indianapolis last year at a Walgreens for $30, way too much money, but always have to have a foam roller for the mornings. And then I always have a lacrosse ball as well. This one's kind of fun. It's funky, it's kooky, look at that. It's fun to look at. And yeah, it's just for rolling out my muscles, doing myofascial release, because I do train a lot, and also I have a history of back injuries. So important to take care of myself every morning. Then another sort of like left field item is some shopping bags. I bring a couple of reusable shopping bags with me just because I'm trying to not use so many plastic bags. I know it's hilarious for me as someone who films car racing and flies on airplanes everywhere to be worried about their carbon footprint, but anything that I can do to help out, I do. I know that billionaires are flying private jets everywhere and companies are polluting at a ridiculous rate, so there's not really anything I can do to help, but it helps me sleep at night if I use reusable shopping bags. So I tend to bring those with me. And then another thing I've started bringing is this ocean bottle. I have a water bottle, and this is also their coffee mug. So when I make coffee at the Airbnb or at the hotel in the morning, I can bring one with me. And I don't use a cup and a plastic lid and all that. And for every one of these they sell, they take 1,000 plastic bottles worth of plastic out of the ocean. So I'm not sponsored by Ocean Bottle or anything. I'd love to do something with them, but yeah, they're just a cool company. And I found out about them through Ed Pratt's YouTube channel. Actually, if you haven't seen his video of going from source to sea on the River Thames, you should check it out. I actually signed up as a member for his channel so I could watch it a week earlier because it was just captivating. And then moving on, what else are we taking? I've got my fire suit. So in here is my fireproof suit. I'm not gonna pull it out because it's just a big OMP fireproof suit that you've seen me wear a million times. It's way too big for me and I'm too cheap to buy a new one, and I also got it for free. So the problem is I always wanna get a new suit, and then every year it would get to the off-season time and I'm like, oh, I should get a new suit, maybe I'll get a custom one. And then I go on vacation, I went to Japan last year, and I'm going to New Zealand this year. And it's like, I'm just not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna wear this until it falls apart, I think, and just look funny at the track. Then I've also got the helmet that goes with that. Need the helmet for pit lane. And then inside this bag is also an undershirt, like just a workout shirt that I'll actually switch my shirt when I change into this, because you get pretty sweaty in the fire suit, especially when you're in like Bahrain and Malaysia and Japan in September in super hot places. So I've got the fire suit as well. And no, I should say I'm gonna completely repack this. This is just for your guys' benefit so you can see everything. I'm not a psychopath. I pack my bag properly. So we're in my my bathroom now, my washroom, my water closet, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just gonna grab my wash bag here. So this is basically got like some hair gel in there, which is hilarious because I'm always wearing hats. Oh, we didn't do hats yet, so I'll have to do hats in a minute. I've got like flossers, very up on my dental hygiene, some shaving cream. One of the most important items is these Unisom sleeping pills. I always have these in my bag. Getting enough sleep at the track can be difficult, and especially when you are traveling to different time zones and things, like huge time zone changes. These just help me fall asleep at night. I never would have got through the 72 hours of June without them. I've got some pain relief cream that's from Blue Emu. They used to sponsor a podcast I was on, funnily. I've even got a small, what is this, a lint roller that's falling apart. I should probably just throw that out, but you know, I take the cat with me everywhere that I go. And I've got this pill organizer, which is hilarious, like an old person to have a pill organizer, but if I put this on the counter, I will take my vitamins every day. And if I don't, I won't. So I need to fill this up still, and then I can just pop my daily multivitamin, my men's multivitamin, and my vitamin D that I take every day. And that is essentially everything that I take with me on a trip to wherever I'm going. This obviously fluctuates depending on where I'm going, but this is most of the basic stuff that I'm gonna bring. But I did actually forget to go in the closet. I forgot about my LockedDown brand caps. So I try to take 2 or 3 different caps to wear. I've been partnered with LockedDown brand for quite a while now. You know, they make these amazing Icon LD snapbacks that I wear at the racetrack. They got them in different colors. My current favorite one is this like sort of salmon colored one. And if you want to get one of these, you can get them on LockedDownBrand.com. Use my code MARK10 and you'll get 10% off. And I get a small commission. I get like $4 if you buy a hat. And I use that $4 to buy stupid for my bicycle and other things that I don't need, but I want. So yeah, I've got a bunch of different variety of hats. So I'll probably take 2 or 3 of those with me as well and wear a different one each day, especially when I'm vlogging. It's just cool to showcase the different hats. So that is basically everything that I bring with me. Like I said, again, it fluctuates depending on the weather. Like if I'm going to Spa in May, I'm gonna bring gloves and a woolly hat and a whole bunch of other stuff because you never know what the weather's gonna be like there, right? But this is the standard stuff that basically has to come with me for every single event. And that is essentially what a professional motorsport videographer brings with them to every race. Like I said, again, it's gonna fluctuate depending on the specific event we're going to and where we're going. But those are the things that I have to take with me on every trip. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, a little bit of insight into what I bring with me. I want to do more stuff like this just at the house. If you guys want to know more about, you know, history, and like, I'm thinking about doing a video about all the free stuff I've gotten over the years, like from teams. I can go through the storage locker. I should definitely do a camera equipment rundown at some point. So if you guys have, you know, any ideas or things that you want to see, just let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, please hit the like button. It does help a lot with the algorithm. We're all fighting the algorithm every day to try and get our videos to more people. So it's the tiniest bit of help you can give would be amazing. And also a big thank you to my channel members that are on screen somewhere around me. A huge thanks to them for just being so amazing and giving me $1.99 of their money every month to help me make more videos and help me stay motivated. That's the big thing. Trying to do weekly stuff now. So hopefully we'll be doing more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.